Hey, all of my Amazon learners. I'm back with another video about selling on Amazon. This episode is called the Buy Box. Now, you may be asking, why can't I just sell on Amazon already? Why can't I just get the products and just start doing this? I'm ready. I love the eagerness, but you have to be prepared. There's competition. And if you don't know how to beat your competition, you're not going to get any sales. If you don't get any sales, you're going to be losing money. And we're here to make money. I'm here to get you to your first 10,000 selling on Amazon. We can do that. I know we can do that. And we can do it fairly easy, but first we have to learn how to crawl before we walk. All right? Now, what the buy box is how to position yourself to get the most sales possible. What we're going to cover in this episode is what is the buy box? Why do we need the buy box? What does the buy box do? And how does it benefit you? But before we begin, my name is Ben, and I am your Amazon instructor. Please like and subscribe, and hit the notification icon so you can be up to date with the newest videos. If you like what you're hearing, you like what you see, please share it with your neighbors, your friends, your loved ones, your spouse, kids, associates, whomever. Why not share the knowledge? Now, what is the buy box? The buy box is the add to cart section of any product on Amazon.com. When you click the add to cart section, it takes you to the checkout page. That is what the buy box is. Now, one big misconception that many people have about Amazon is that they think that Amazon sells the product, when in most cases, it's a third-party seller. For example, myself and hopefully you. What does it do? The buy box is there to reward the seller who provides the best type of customer service to the end consumer. Amazon is all about customer service, and they will reward the sellers who provide the best service. You need to remember that. Now, what is the purpose of the buy box? The purpose is you need to position yourself to beat out the competition and sell your products at the highest price point. That is what the purpose of it is. It is to help with those three factors. Now, before you can even sell a product before you get the buy box, you need to be buy box eligible. Now, how do you do that, you ask? I'm going to get to that in a moment. But to be buy box eligible, it is a term used in Amazon services to people who have completed the requirements asked of Amazon. And those requirements are: you need to sell your products FBA and not FBM. If you don't know what FBA or FBM mean, there's a video that I posted about FBA versus FBM. Go ahead and check that out. But you do need to know that being buy box eligible does not mean you will win the buy box. I'm going to go into a live example about all of this in a moment. The second way to be buy box eligible is you need to sell your products new and not used. New and not used. This is imperative. This is important. You need to sell your product new, not used. Not saying that you can't sell things used, but to be buy box eligible, it's got to be new. And the third way is you need to sell your products at the current buy box price. All right. So if something is $10 at the buy box price, you need to sell it at $10. Now, yes, you can sell it at $9.80, $10.50. You need to keep it within about $1. Anything less or higher starts to complicate things for you. Now, this is an example of what the buy box is. Again, it's the add to cart section. The red arrow is pointing directly at it. All right. So let's go ahead and get into that live example of the buy box and being buy box eligible. This first example here is a Series 8 exercise dice second edition. This is the exact product that I sold over the Christmas period. I bought 60 of these for $3 on fivebelow.com. Now, I sold them for as high as $28, but on average it was about $24 to $18 is what I was selling them. I was playing with that price depending on a couple of variables, and I'm going to get into that in a moment. But I was selling those things for about $18 to $24. As you can see now, it's at $9.37. What happened was other sellers decided to come in to the market and they drove the price down trying to win the buy box, which essentially they did because I sold out of my products. So they won the buy box at $9 and they continued to sell it there and make almost nothing compared to what I was making. But that's on them. Again, like I've told you, if you know what you're doing, you're going to beat out a lot of the competition. So let's go ahead and check out some of these things. Let's see if they know what they're doing on this. See, so the current buy box price is $9.37. They're selling it new, and they're selling it fulfilled by Amazon. Now, if you see this graph up here, guys, I want you to just kind of ignore it for right now. I'm going to do a whole video about it. Right now, we're just focusing on the buy box. All right. See, look, 937, 937, 937, 937, 987. Like I said, you can stay within about $1. 987, 1115. So this person here at 1115 is not going to win the buy box, even though they're selling it new and fulfilled by Amazon. Why? Because all of these sellers are selling it at the current buy box price. Now, once all of them sell out, then this seller will win the buy box. This seller will also win the buy box. This seller right here will not win the buy box. They are selling it FBM. How do I know that? It says April 10th through the 15th, ships from Florida. It's clear as day that they're not fulfilling it by Amazon with their products because they want to be fulfilled by merchant, which is perfectly fine. You can keep more of the profit, but you're not going to get any of the sales or be rewarded by Amazon for being on the buy box. Amazon is not going to reward this seller. Look at that. 4 stars, 80% positive. See that? Not the best seller. But if we go up here, 100% positive. Following all the rules. 937, new, fulfilled by Amazon. This seller is going to get rewarded over a seller like this one. That's just how it works. Now, you may be asking, well, if everybody's doing this, then how am I going to win the buy box? If everybody's following the rules, how am I going to win the buy box? Well, Amazon is going to rotate the buy box. What rotating the buy box is maybe every 30 minutes to an hour, 5 minutes, 6 minutes. Honestly, I don't know the algorithm that Amazon has for this, but Amazon's going to rotate it for every single seller. So let's say from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m., I have the buy box. So every single consumer who goes to buy this product is going to hit add to cart. I'm going to get the sale. I'm going to get the profit. And maybe the next hour, it's going to be the next seller, then the next seller, then the next seller, and then eventually it'll come back to me. They're going to rotate the buy box. Okay? Everybody's going to get rewarded. Everybody gets a piece of the pie. Now, what you want to kind of do, and I'll get into the strategy later, but what you want to do is look for products that maybe the sellers really don't know what they're doing, and there's a bit of a demand for it. And you follow all of Amazon's buy box eligibility instructions, and now you completely control the market. That's what I did with this item right here. Let's go ahead and look at another item. This is Madden NFL 2019 for the Xbox One. The current buy box price is $29.98. Here is the buy box. Add to cart. The current seller who's winning the buy box is E Squared Trading. As you can see, they're selling fulfilled by Amazon. That means that it's going by Amazon Prime, by the way. So if we click on this, we're going to see used, very good, new. Now, all of these sellers here are not going to win the buy box. They're selling this FBM. It doesn't mean that they're not going to get any sales, because some consumers will actually click on where I just pressed, and they'll look for somebody who's selling it cheaper because they don't mind waiting a few more days. But I would say about 90% of the consumers on Amazon don't want to wait for their products. I know I don't want to wait for my products, even though I know that I can get it for cheap. I want it as soon as possible. So they're selling at the current buy box price. See, $29.98, new, fulfilled by Amazon. And look at that, 95% positive. This seller is going to be rewarded. This seller knows what they're doing. Now, you shouldn't really be scared of the competition, because I've seen products that have over 200 sellers and I only see 1 to 2 other competitors. Believe it or not, 1 to 2. Because most of the sellers on Amazon do not know what they're doing. Now, we went from about 50 pages, I believe, or actually maybe it was less, to 2. I filtered out Prime. Well, I filtered out FBM and I filtered out used sellers. So all of these sellers are going to be rewarded with the buy box. So if there's 100,000 people right now looking to buy Madden NFL 2019, then this person right now it's E Squared Trading. So let's say this seller has about 200 copies. He's going to sell out. Then it's going to be the next person, the next person, the next person, the next person, and until everybody sells out. Now, could you imagine if one of those sellers were you? Think about that. All right, guys? You really need to think about that. This selling on Amazon thing is really not that hard. It's quite simple, actually. There's just some steps that you have to take. There's things that you have to know. I will get into this graph later, I promise you. Now, as always, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, you can find me at Optimumoaleads@gmail.com. Feel free to email me anytime. Please keep it in regards to this video and any of my previous videos. Let's not jump ahead, because I'm going to most likely cover it. I just want to make sure that I'm giving you the most accurate information, and I want it to be something relevant to what I'm teaching. All right, guys, so you have a good night. I'll catch you in episode 5 of Amazon Sellers, all right? And as always, the golden rule, guys, the golden rule: buy low, sell high.